As wonderful as it is to learn, getting an education is a costly feat, which is why educational assistance benefits provided by employers are appreciated by their employees. This past March, Canadian airline Air Georgian introduced a formalized tuition assistance program to allow employees to grow and develop while reducing financial barriers. We spoke with Tory, the airline's Vice President of Corporate Development, as well as Godfrey, Senior Vice President of Human Resources at Fidelity Investments Canada, about the ins and outs of educational assistance benefits.
We provide anywhere from $2,000 up to $10,000 in cash support, depending on the length of service of the employee, the type of role they're in, and the type of training they're applying for. And then going further than that, in terms of non-direct cash support, we will also provide support in terms of paid time, employment flexibility, and other resources from the company as would be needed to further their education plan.
If an employee applies for tuition reimbursement, if it is in any way related to the business, regardless of whether it's related to their job, we provide 100% tuition reimbursement upon completion of the course. And we actually will provide some support for prep courses as well and for their materials. And the reason that we do that is because even if it's not job related, the reality is an educated employee is a better employee. They're a happier employee, and they have the opportunity to move into different roles because they're trained up and academically. Every single payroll, there's at least one person submitting a reimbursement request, which tells me that it's getting used regularly. And we spent about $130,000 last year just on tuition reimbursement. Helps the organization because we have employees that are better equipped to do their jobs or to do their next job because they've actually learned. But I think the other thing, and the real motivator in all of this, is employee engagement and employee satisfaction, and that improves our client experience, and that's what we're in business to do.
One of the risks would be if a broader program or a more individual development plan was hastily arrived at, or the funding for that plan was not properly thought through. There's the potential for some gaps.
We hate when we lose educated employees that we've, invested a lot of money in their education, but that's the price you pay. We obviously never want to lose an employee that we've invested in their tuition, but we don't want to lose our employees generally.
There has been increased demand, especially as we hire at younger and younger years into the workforce, that we find people who are joining our team who want to continue their education. So there's an overall trend to look at where your employee is in their life educationally and career development wise when they're starting. We then have to look at what development milestones from education as well as job experience they have to hit. No longer is the day where the employee shows up and the corporation sort of spells out for them how their career is going to look for the next little while. Our younger workforce is more informed, they're more educated, and they have higher expectations for the corporation to the company to treat them like an equal player, like somebody who has earned their right to be at the table. The tuition assistance program is something that allows our employees and team members to develop themselves while they develop our corporation, and we all meet our goals together.
For Canadian HR Reporter, I'm Alexia Capralos.